Hi, my name's Reese. I'm the Managing Director of The Door. Just wanted to put this video together to support customers on how to order a custom size roll door from our website. So you might have done some research and found the roll door through customers who have fitted this into camper vans and different spaces. So we wanted to support you in ordering a custom size door. So every door that we make is made to order. So whether you order a set size or a custom size, we would make to order within 15 to 20 working days. It would be delivered worldwide. So if there's any changes to that, we'll make amendments in our checkout on our website. So if you've researched us and you may have asked us a question, and we could have sent this video to you to support to order. It's very, very simple. So we've got 10 different color frames on our website for ROLdour. This is the black one. So once you've chosen the color frame that you want, you'll see different set sizes available. So we couldn't list every single millimeter height and width on a website. So what we've done is we've done some set sizes available. So you can choose the size that's the closest to your measurements, and then in a box below on that listing, you'll be able to put the set height and the set width that you want. So you can put the exact millimeter in height and the exact millimeter, and that information will come through to us on your order, and we will build to that exact height and width. The height and width of our doors is measured by the outer frame, the top and the bottom, and the outside edges. So when you're ordering, you want to measure to your outside edge the exact total frame. So once you've got that, you can put that information into that box. Then you'll see 4 options available, which is option A, B, C and D. And that relates to the cartridge, which side you want the cartridge in your build. So option A is the cartridge facing outwards. So if you're facing your opening, the cartridge on your left is option A, and the cartridge on your right is option B. So that basically means that your cartridge will be facing outwards, and the screen that has 2 sides, one's textured and one is a smooth waterproof side. Your textured side would be facing outwards into your living area, and the smooth waterproof will be inside the shower room, protecting you from water. So the most popular options are options C and D, and the reason being is the cartridge will face inwards, and we will switch the fabric over so the textured would be on the outside, and the waterproof layer will be on the same size as the cartridge. So if you're standing inside your shower room looking out, cartridge on your left close into your right would be option C, and then the cartridge on your right closing to your left would be option D. Like I say, this is the most popular side option, basically because if you're mounting in a timber frame, your frame will be nice and flush to your opening, and the excess of the frame will be inside, and I'll explain why now. But you will see your handle on the outside there and your textured layer there, and this cartridge will be facing inwards. So the cartridge depth is 50 mil, 5 centimeters, but the total frame is 20 centimeters. So if you're mounting in a timber frame, most ply walls would be from 15 to 18 mil thickness. So when you mount that in the frame, you would have an excess within the shower room, and that will allow then for drainage. So what you want to do is add your drainage holes in the remaining 2 mil overhang, or if you've got 15 mil ply, in the remaining 5 mil overhang, and that water will drip through into your shower room then. So if you're mounted, like I say, into a timber frame, it's very simple. The doorstop side, I would recommend either bonding or Sikaflex D12 or 3M bonding tape just on that side and clamped on. And then on this side you can take the cartridge out, so you're left with the frame, and then you would screw in at the sides into your ply. Then I'll show you how to take the cartridge out in a minute, but you would take the cartridge out to do any fixing of your frame. So fixing in a timber frame is popular if you've got a larger opening, and the reason being is the width of your, which you'll see on the outside, the width of your cartridge is 60mm and your door stop is 15mm, and this handle section is 40mm. So if you add these up, that takes away from your opening. So if you have a 600mm opening, it would take between 100 and 105mm, if you said 100mm, off your opening. So you've got a 500mm left opening space. If you've got quite a small opening, say for example you had a 500mm opening, what we recommend with our doors is to take the frame inside and overlap that width. So what you would do is add 75mm to that 500mm opening, or if you've got a 400mm opening, add 75, which is 15 for that and 60 for that, and that will sit just inside on each side of the opening. So all you're left with from outside looking in is your door handle there, and then when that closes up just past your opening, it will close up tight. If you went higher than 75mm on your width, it just means that you would still have to mount that just past your opening for your close, and this cartridge would go further inside then. So that's a great option to keep the space then. So if you've got a 500mm opening and you mount it inside the frame, all you're left with is the handle width, and roughly when it slides back you'll see it goes in slightly there as well. So you're left with about 30mm of your opening taken away. So a 500mm will be less 30mm of your handle, and vice versa then. If with the height then you want to hide this frame, the bottom and the top height is 30mm or 3cm. So if you want to hide that just below the opening, you would need to add 60mm to your height. But what we find a lot of customers would do is choose the height that they want inside to best frame it. So they take the frame just below the ceiling and just above the tray, if they've got a step through, or they put the track onto the shower tray, and then they would add drainage holes on the bottom side there, so it drains inwards. So that is a great option there if you're bringing it inside and you've got a small opening area. So if you've got a pod shower room where you've got a combination of toilet and shower, and you don't want to put ply walls in front of that, you could have this to the total height and the total width, and it just slides across as one big opening, one big door. And then what you can do is add your drainage holes in just the shower area, so it drains back into the shower tray instead of the toilet area. So there's lots you can do with the shower room option. So once you've chosen your option on the website, the next option is the fabric then. So this is the grey and the textured side, and then you've got the grey on the inside, which is waterproof. So they're slightly different shade, and the other option is a cream or a beige. Let's say the most popular option is the grey. If we do choose, which we will in the future, to have more colour fabric options, if at a later date you wanted to change the colour of your fabric, or you want to change the look inside your camper or your home, you can replace the cartridge. So you can give us the measurements of the cartridge, and you can order the cartridge with the new fabric in, and you can just easily change the cartridge with the new fabric. So once you've got the frame in place, you know, it's pretty simple to take the cartridge out at any point. So I'll show you how to do that in a minute. So they're the different options. You choose the closest height, put your exact millimeter in of your size, you choose your option, and you choose your fabric color. All that information will come through on your order, and we will make to that exact size for you. So, other uses for this door, really popular if you've replaced the bulkhead between the drivers and the backs area. You can have it as an option to open up and down. So if you've got a cutout area and you want to separate that room, you can have that, and it will open halfway, close, and what have you. And that will take sound away from the back to the driver, so he's not distracted. Some customers have a full opening bulkhead and they've just got a curtain. So we've seen a lot of customers use this as a doorway. So they mount this in a frame by the bulkhead, and they use it as a walk-through opening, and that privacy between the driver area and the rear. For example, you may have a bed across the passenger and the driver side, and you can separate that there. This has also been used for room dividing within a camper van, so making separate rooms within a camper van itself, because it is so compact when it opens and closes. So say for example you've got a double bed in the back of your camper van. We've seen customers mount this in front of their bed as a walk-through. So you climb into bed and you close that shut, and then you've got a separate room from your bed area to your living area. And other options is if you've got, we've got a lot of schoolie customers who are converting old school American buses, or you're converting a minibus in the UK, and the windows are quite a bespoke size. So you can use this as a window blind, a blackout blind. The cartridge length can go up to 2 meters in length, and then down a meter. So you can have that as long as you want with your drop, and then you can mount that in a frame, or you can mount it flat over the window if you ply lined and what have you. That would just literally fix on, and then you've got your window blinds then. We do have options where you can have 2 cartridges, so one cartridge with the window blackout, and then another cartridge at the bottom with a mosquito net or privacy net going upwards, which is great. And if a meter is not wide enough, you can have a duo cartridge, so it will basically be a cartridge on both sides, and you can have them meeting in the middle at 1 meter. So we can go up to 2 meters wide. With this, you won't have a bar in the middle. It will literally be a 2 meter wide frame, and this will meet in the middle to close then, so you'd have a separate central area with a double sliding, and that will be 2 meters high by 2 meters wide. So we do have duo cartridges on our website as well, right next to our single cartridge. So if you've got any questions on how to order, please drop us an email. We're on live chat, we're on the end of a telephone, WhatsApp, lots of ways to get in contact with us. We have lots of videos on our website, instruction guides, and our YouTube channel, where we'll be putting lots of different videos available for customers. Thank you.